Hello all, just wanted to do a quick video today of a cool place that I found in the South Island of New Zealand, just sort of exploring. So we're in a place called Otago here. I'm going to take you up to a mountain called Mount Orful. It's got quite a cool basin up there, which I'll show you. We're flying the just take off here and we'll head to the north, and we'll go up what's called the Young River, which is sort of just around to the left here. Over this range here, which is called the Young Range, on the other side is the Hunter River, and then further up we've got which is called the Haast Pass. But we'll head just around the corner here. So there's a few dock huts that are up this river as well. So dock is what's called Department of Conservation, so basically they maintain the trails and huts if you're out tramping. I mentioned earlier I'm flying the Kitfox, so this is the low and slow version, I think. The Rotax 915 IS engine. It's a short takeoff and landing sort of bush plane. It's really good fun to fly. And it has this, I guess it's the G1000 Garmin down the bottom here, so you know, it's good for VFR flying, but it also has autopilot, which I don't really use too often. It's sort of hand fly all the plane. It's a lot more fun that way. The river down the bottom here is the Young River, and it actually gets to a point a little bit further up where it splits in two. So there's a north branch and a south branch. We're going to be going up this south branch, which will take us to the Young Basin and to the bottom of Mount Orful. Yeah, it's a pretty cool plane. A lot of my flying and flight sim in New Zealand, there's just so much to explore, especially down in the South Island here around all the Southern Alps and mountain ranges. So this is where the Young River splits in two. So north branch up to the north, and then the south branch slightly more to the southwest. So I've got the live weather on as well. There's a little bit of a, I don't know, it feels like it's coming from the northwest. Need to buffet it a little bit, too bad. Sure if you can just sort of see up there at the bottom of the mountain there, there's a little hut that's called the Young Hut. And a bit further up in the basin there's There's a lot more, but in real life there's not that many. There's only one other one which sits in the basin. Sort of just going to pull back on the power a little bit here. We come around this corner, you'll see the basin, and then we'll try land in the basin, and then we'll sort of head back down to Makarora where we took off from. Come around to the northwest here. I mean, look at this place. This is awesome. It's not as smooth in real life. Obviously there's a lot of foliage and vegetation. There's a really good walk here, which is the Gillespie Pass, which is up over the ridge past Mount Awful. I'll just get some speed off here, put some flaps in, and try and land in front of these two huts on the right. That's the river there, the Young River. Ooh, it's a little bit bumpy. Very bumpy. Oh. Finally got it down. So directly up ahead of you is Mount Awful. Try and not brake too hard here and put it on its nose. There we go. Not a bad spot, huh? Let's try and turn back around here and we'll head back down the valley. If anyone's curious about the settings that I have, I played around for a long time with the anti-aliasing. The DLSS just looked like a blurry mess for me, so I've got everything on max on TAA, so the render scales on max, object detail, terrain detail. And I'm playing on a 4080 with a 5900X. I think this is around 47, 48 frames. Looks pretty good from where I am. try and just reduce some altitude here because we come down around the corner again. The Makarora airstrip is almost immediately to the left, so I don't want to overshoot it. Pull back on the power here a little bit. Just try and reduce some of our airspeed as we descend. This river that also flows down to the south here, it flows into the top of Lake Wanaka. And most people know sort of Queenstown, Wanaka area, very famous for skiing, things like that. But this is the top of where Lake Wanaka is, sort of just down to the south down here. The airstrip's just on the other side of these trees. Speed in, nice and level. So there we have it, probably not the landing that I wanted, but it is what it is. Taking you to a cool spot. If you're curious about where this is, I think it's the Makarora airstrip in Southern Island in New Zealand, one of the airstrips. If you like this content, let me know, leave me a comment, leave a thumbs up. Thank you.